going to tie a micro zonker. In the vise I have a Daiichi size 6 hook. The thread I'm going to use is Danville 210 denier flat black. Start your thread behind the hook, work towards the back of the hook. When you get to about the point of the hook, kind of stop, cut that tail end off. Work your way back towards the eye of the hook. I'm going to weight mine down. I've got size 0.20 wire, lead wire. You can weight it however much you want. You don't even have to use weight if you don't want to. And they don't have to be perfect. You're going to cover them up anyway. Pinch those off. Take your thread, go back towards the back of your hook. Kind of cover up that lead to lock them in place. Couple wraps back and forth over them. Now I'm going to take black rabbit zonker strip. It's from a company called Spirit River. Check those guys out. It's a pretty cool company. So I always measure from my taper that I've cut on my tail, and then always try and tie this in towards yourself because it tends to roll. Make sure you have some good tight wraps on it. What we're going to do is fold that back over on itself, catch it kind of a little bit here, work our way up. Now I'm going to make myself a dubbing loop because we're going to dub this. The dubbing that I'm going to use is from a company called Hareline. It's Ice Dove. It's in an olive brown. And you don't need much. It really doesn't take too much. It's going to look like I've cut quite a bit on here, but I really don't. Because it's going to spin up here in a second when I spin it with my tool. Okay. Get this spinned up. You're going to spin it up in kind of a loop, rope. And we're going to wrap over the lead, working our way towards the front of the hook. And if you don't have a dubbing tool, you can use your fingers. You don't even have to make a dubbing loop if you don't want to. You can just dub it onto your thread. Once you've got it up there where you want it, catch the thread. We're going to cut that excess off. Wrap back on itself. Take your fingers and kind of push this down a little bit so you can lay your Zonker strip over it. Pull your Zonker strip kind of apart. You want it to be real tight. You want the thread to be tight. Like I say, it will roll. Once you've caught it in like that, put it back on itself. Kind of wrap back on itself a little bit. Like that. Come towards the eye. Take your whip finisher, or you can do a half hitch with your fingers. That just helps keep the thread from unraveling for this next part. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the strip straight out, away from yourself, and then we're going to wrap. For each wrap, you kind of push it back and wrap kind of on itself in about 2.5 turns, and then catch it with your thread. Once you've caught it, fold the strip back on itself again. You want to kind of wrap up on it to catch it. Like that. We're going to come in with our scissors. We're going to cut that excess off. Like I say, wrap back up on itself. You want to make it a, kind of a head there. So I'm going to also put Crystal Flash in. It's in a chenille color. It comes from the Spirit River Company. Like I say, check those guys out. They're pretty cool. So I'm going to measure to about the length of my tail. If it'll cooperate with me. So go about the length of my tail, and I'm going to tie that in. Catch it like that. And then I'm going to come over top with my other, and then I'm going to catch it. Just like that. And try not to get any little fibers caught. It's hard. It's easy to do. Then we're going to take our scissors and we're going to cut off this other end over here to the length that we want. Okay, now I'm going to whip finish. Kind of wet my fingers a little bit, pull it back. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some eyes on. The eyes I have are just regular red eyes is all they are. Nothing fancy or anything. So I'm going to stick this one on this side. almost forgot. I'm going to put a little bit of super glue on. You can use any kind of super glue that you want. The one I'm using is the Gorilla Glue. I like it a lot. It's pretty cool stuff. A little trick I learned is you put it on your bobbin, on your a needle, and that helps put it on there and keep it from getting on your fingers. We're going to turn it. We're going to do it to the other side too. Because I know in the past, before I learned that, I would just stick them on there with my fingers, and I ended up half the time with the fly stuck, with the eye stuck to me. And it was a pain. Get it kind of lined up to where you want it. And now, you got that like that. I'm going to come in, because I prefer to do it. You don't have to. But I'm going to put some Loon UV clear finish. It's the thick. Loon's a really good company. I have a lot of their products. Kind of make us a little head there. Give that a little time to soak in. Then we're going to hit it with the UV. And that is that's the micro Zonker in a black. You can tie this in any color you want, any size. This was a size 6. If you like this video and would like to see some more, please like, share, and follow, and leave a comment. Thank you.